No, it's me, your boy. Today, we're going to be streaming Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This is going to be the first game in a series that I'm going to be consistently doing on my channel, especially in live streams, called PETEO. PETEO stands for Poorly Executed Tactical Espionage Operations. What I mean by that is I am very, very bad at stealth-related video games. Anything that involves me to be covert or stealthy in any way, shape, or form, I am absolutely terrible. So, now that we got that out of the way and we got a little bit of that explained, today we're going to start the first episode of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We will be progressing into potentially another game, and with that game, it'll probably be something else, stealth related. Maybe I'll take a vote from you guys for something like, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 5, or maybe any of the other Metal Gear Solid games. Anything else stealth related, essentially. With that, we're going to start this off right. For those of you who have no idea what the backstory is to Deus Ex, we're going to start off the series with the 12-minute recap video to kind of fill you guys in on what's happened in the previous game and to try and lay some groundwork to what we're really going to be doing here. So to get everything started off right, I did start up the game a little bit just to get a feel for the controls, but we're going to start a new fresh game, same settings that I had set before, and we will watch the recap video. We'll go over everything one more time.
Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed.
And not gonna get a fuck out.
Mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight.
Oh boy, got a machine gun hand.
Walking tanks. Their mission: take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't.
So, oh boy watched his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, sorry, get killed.
Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper.
Damn.
So with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret female internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before.
So he just randomly shows up to a factory in Detroit and runs into them.
Wasn't so easy for him this time. I took up a tank named Barrett, even even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end.
Stabbed him in the neck. Can't even let old boy blow up in peace.
Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it.
That's wild.
Trying to find clues in Hengsha.
Build an entire city on top of another city.
I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to
The side of that plane says booby. Why they got titties on the side of this plane?
A private security firm with a contract to the Chinese government. Had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list.
So she hired the people to attack
Sarif
Sarif.
and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack.
So he had chips to look after everybody in his city or whatever, and planted in everybody there.
I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server
She is type pretty though.
Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities.
Yeah, throwing Molotovs at the cops.
Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a
It doesn't let me turn them on for this cutscene.
to help stop a possible regulatory vote.
I don't know why.
Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching.
So,
Determined to
he's
do
working
so,
for the Illuminati.
I tracked down
Got it.
Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation
Not
opponent, Bill Taggart,
Hansen,
Sandoval's boss,
the guy
and
who
founder
owns
of
Seraph.
Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted
What
him.
the fuck is
He
that?
said he hadn't removed their GPOs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency.
What is that?
Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door.
Huh.
Meaning, at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead.
So they were just randomly kidnapping people to mix them in with a computer, human kind of like crossbreeding type
In
of
exchange
thing.
for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch.
So now he's
3 of
going to
Seraph's
deal with the
scientists were
Illuminati.
there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. After a little ambush,
Damn, he knocked him the fuck out.
I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips.
Oh
to
shit.
prove his point.
So all them chips that got put into millions of people he set them off to start going crazy.
Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time will give us the answers.
So it sounds like I'm fighting the Illuminati as a genetically augmented super spy. And it's all because my ex-girlfriend became really good at robotics.
I once thought I could save the world. at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
Oh shit.
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the
So
greatest
this
loss
is
of life
2
in
years
recent history.
after the ending of the game before this, where the guy set off the chips.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
Alright,
Sir.
so the important part about this game that I'm at right
Assume you
now,
would.
I want you
Good.
guys' opinion on
Because
what I
you are
should
the
do.
only augmented operative on this team.
I have
and
a
I
option
intend
to
make
be
good use of you.
lethal or non-lethal in
Listen
a
up,
lot of
all
my
of you.
missions.
We got a
So,
sandstorm
I
barreling
don't know if
down
you
our
guys
ass
want
and
me
we
to take a
can't
lethal
afford to
route
make
when I
mistakes.
play this game. I'm going
We're
to leave this
going
up to
after
you
this
guys as I
man,
play through,
an arms dealer
or
named
whether or not
Shepard.
I should
He's
be
ex-Belltown,
non-lethal and
one of
just
the special
actually
forces
play
commanders who
what would be, in
disappeared
my
during the
opinion, the more
incident.
difficult route.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Is Thing's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Alright. I can pause it. Let me see if I can put some subtitles on now. Please. Thank you. Alright. So, before it continues, should I go lethal or should I go non-lethal? Probably just take my augments or potentially take other weapons with me to defend myself. Or to deal with, I guess you could say, a larger amount of non-friendlies. I guess I'll go. I don't think it'll auto choose for me, but I'm not sure what I should do. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go lethal.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Take the revolver.
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Am I just deadass about to jump out the back of this plane? Oh. Alright. I'm just jumping out the back of this plane. Alright. Oh no, I see that behind me.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building.
I can.
The access
Alright,
route
cool.
you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in
I'm just gonna
mind,
move this out of the way so I
direct
can
route
read
might
this sign.
not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Since last lost time injury. 12. Lost time injury. 3,956. Alright. Clearly not the case. There is hellish shit. Open that. Just gonna punch the screen out because they totally can't hear it. There's an nigga just slumped there. Pocket secretary. Name was Qasim Mir. Everyone has gone crazy. I was working on the fan system when we lost power. Stuck in here. But I think that means they can't get at me. They're killing everyone. They've started screaming and attacking anything that moves. Where are you? If you can, make it up to the storage area on the roof. It's caged in. You should be safe there. You might even have some medical supplies. Door code is 4801. Be safe, friend. Alright, so it sounds like if I can get to the roof, there's a fenced in area And the code I believe was 4801. Yeah, man, this is the same guy. It's actually the same character. If you remember in the older ones, he didn't have all the augmentations, but he was like around all of it. Well, he didn't have all of them, but like you progressively got them. Also, I'm surprised I can just pick shit up and just literally throw it.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
I can't make it up there. Okay. I want to see if I can find out where that room with the medical supplies is. Got a credit chip. Okay, so it pays off to like search through everything. Got it. Hold L3 to open inventory and augmentation. Smart vision. That's leg sensors. Smart vision. Assign it to L1. And then exit the wheel. Got it. Oh. So with this I can find shit to interact with in the wall. And I can find shit like structural weaknesses. That's cool. Hear the sounds of running water. We've got to restore power to the keypad. Biosub, whatever I use that for. Oh. Well, let's try this. And that works. I can do puzzles. Puzzles are good. Puzzles are easy stuff. Well, if I don't know the code to that's not the code to the door that I'm looking for then. Move the node ahead. Press X to capture nodes.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on.
Access granted.
Nice. Kind of had no idea what I was doing there, but it still worked. Cover tutorial. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorial instructions about game mechanics. Experiment without any consequences. You can reset or exit at any time. Sure, why not? So L3 lets me take cover against solid walls. If I aim towards the green hologram, press X to move to the next point. Okay, if I hold X, I round corners. Okay. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just areas I can check out. I did not. I doubt I have to go all the way around. think I can move in on this guy. Not anybody seeing me. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna kill that guy. If I'm going lethal, I might as well. Another guy headed in that doorway. What's that? I want to search that bag. As you can see, not good at hiding whatsoever. But he's dead. There's got to be something else I can check. Is this the keypad? Let's see. Hey, this is the room. Nice.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Found stun gun ammo. Credit chip. Nice ride. No idea what I use that for. Revolver ammo. Oh, what's that? It's another pistol. Anything else usable in here? Hypo stem injector. I think that's about everything. Mostly found ammunition again. Not really any medical supplies. Guess I'm going to the penthouses. Oh. This totally is an ominous stealth tutorial. Alright, probably gonna take this one too. Oh shit. Oh shit. So I stunned that other guy. Important to know. Alright, let's try this for real though. Let's try this. Glass eye. Oh shit. R3. That's right. Absinthe. I have absinthe? guess I use that to regain energy.
المنطقة كلها فاضية متأمنة. أول. دي حاجة غريبة.
The only reason why that worked is because I was invisible, and for no other reason. Now I need to find out if there's any other way to find some batteries. I probably am going to have to do that again without it. Should probably crouch because it's quieter.
Installed the signal booster already?
عشان نخزن المخازن الموجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There's too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need is it comes breaking down.
فاهم؟ يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Shitty one-liners. Great. Combat. Why not? Let's see if it's any different.
Installed the signal booster already?
عشان
Hypostem injector. Oh, R2. Okay.
نخزن المخازن اللي موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding on this deal.
محمد قصاص؟
Why not? Get some practice going. Let's exit. I think I can do this without doing all that extra work. Okay, so I don't have to be stealthy the whole time. That's great news. Great.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Got him. Gotta find that communications booster they're talking about. Newspaper. I wish I could read that later. Maybe when there's not a million people in here. What is this? What's that? What's this? Bakir Demian. This place belongs to the dead. From Faiz Badur. We should not be here, Bakir. The faster this deal of Singh's is over, the better. This place is no longer meant for the living. It is a tomb, and everything it contains has been tainted by death. Believe me, the things left here after the incident may seem innocuous, but they are a trap left by the people they belong to as conduits between worlds. That is why you must leave these things where they are. Touch anything, and you invite the grave into your life. Huh. That's an interesting outlook. Maybe if I do one of these. Where is it? Oh, I'm out of ammo. I've got this thing. Oh. Oh, I'm also dying. I hope that was everybody.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس اننا هعصركم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
I think this is the only thing I have that has ammunition in it.
I stand against you!
Tell that scrounging for ammunition that I'm potentially going to waste in this game is also going to happen a lot. Oh shit. I got both of them. Shit. Check me out. And this is the signal booster.
Miller, I disabled the Jinn's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Nice, and I found a biocell while I was in here. Huh. Newspaper. This is the same one. This is relatively new. Iran welcomes UN representative. Hanako Sato, UN Special Envoy to the Augmented, arrived to the tour of the Middle East today. Almost 2 full years after rampaging Augmented workers laid waste to many of the region's most populated cities, violence by and against the Augmented has increased worldwide since the incident, leaving struggling local authorities ill-equipped to handle it. Miss Sato plans to visit as many devastated Arab nations as she can during her stay to assess their situations and better understand why once prosperous cities like Dubai have yet to fully recover. Hopefully, she tells reporters gathered at the tarmac, the report I submit to the UN at the end of this journey will enable Security Council members to reach a wise, well-reasoned, and unanimous decision as they debate drastic steps to curtail the global violence. What's up, Beerus, man? Brown reassures investors by an Oman editorial. Billionaire business mogul Nathaniel Brown admits that extreme weather conditions have delayed construction in Rabia, a glittering 3D printed city being built in Oman for August. Yet he told shareholders not to worry. We only need a few more enlightened investors backing us to put Rabia back on course. Great. We have some advertisements here for Coca-Cola, a soft drink. H2O Boost, which is enhanced water. It doesn't have to feel like you're a broken machine. And then we have the Heavy Metal Fighting Championship for the middleweight belt, which is Omar Chubb versus Bobby Butch, Saturday, November 27th at Praha Stadium. Interesting. There's still a couple more people in here. See if I can sneak my way down here. See if I can do this one invisible without wasting my battery. Oh, I can't. What? I need it anyway. Interesting. Credits and some ammo. Good. Some full body beer. Some other beer. I can't even pronounce the name of that. I'm not even going to struggle to try to. I think I cleared everything. I hope I did. Yeah, this is back in that hallway.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Take high ground.
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
I'm going to have to hack this one. So where do I need to get to? I need to get to over here. It's 45.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
Access granted.
Got it. That's a relatively simple minigame.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Shit. That's an intense fucking
All right,
helicopter.
Strike Force, position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Damon, I don't think he can.
Singh's got eyes on Shepard.
He's still out of commission, Damon?
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash quick and we'll...
Oh, what the?
What the fuck?
The part was crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
What the fuck?
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Oh, am I gonna have to fucking jump off this thing?
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Oh yeah, I fuck with that.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh shit. Oh, he's got painkillers? Let me get that. I got a battery. Let's switch to something that has ammo on it. There we go. I need to heal myself. I'm actually about to die. Alright, so beer helps. Got it. Can't see shit in this fucking sand. Oh, they're like right next to me. I just punched him in the throat. Oh, what is that?
Enemy positions are cleared. Strike Force, tombstone that fucking chopper, please. Jensen, step it up. That chopper's about to take off.
I gotta shoot? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I doesn't help. Let's try that again. I didn't even know jumping into the blades was a thing, but I guess so.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Okay, so I still got that guy. I have to do all this all over again. This is gonna suck.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh, behind me again? There he is. Son of a bitch. Let's heal myself. Again.
Man down! Man down! Who's hit? Jensen! Strike team! Sound off!
It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend!
So, last time I did not let him die. But apparently he can die. Alright.
Positions are cleared. Strike Force, tombstone that fucking chopper, please.
Jensen, step it up. That chopper's about to take off.
There's gotta be with me to fucking, like, cinches me down or something. There we go. Could have just
Miller,
pulled the battery out of it.
grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
That is a mean fucking sandstorm.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's a afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Seraph Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has passed.
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have Task Force 29.
This kind of feels like a movie, like a old show like opening.
I won't
Not
let it
old
happen
show,
again.
like a show opening.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your
voice sounds
communication.
familiar.
Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective.
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Alright, so the only thing I'm gathering is that two of the quote-unquote members of what I would safely assume is the Illuminati, because I know that from the opening cutscene that one of the multiple colored eyes was a part of it. That they're sending two people there to New York to try and get some Human Restoration Act passed. I have no idea where the grounds of that lie. Sleeper cell to go with that backup plan, because they know that whatever they're doing in New York isn't going to work.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem in a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
So sorry.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last-minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, and they're a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Aukovém, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Her name is Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to it.
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
Call me a Clank.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSM?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSM's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSM's motherboard.
Oh shit.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Oh shit. about a day after what happened.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse.
No robot, but I
Fucked up
smoke
is that to
cigarettes.
think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Alright, so I've stopped working.
Oh, yeah! You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the Og incident. Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Og incident? Try Og travesty. Try Og massacre. How about Og Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their Humanity Front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time of this broadcast.
You guys just gonna talk shit on the Illuminati the whole time. Haha. I can use my washer and dryer. It's a great game. What's going on? You scanning my house? I can take a shower. What part of me is left to clean when I take a shower? What? I don't even have an ass. What's the point of me taking a shower? You would have to scratch the window. Come on. You're killing me.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday...
I have an intercom in my house?
Look, son, whatever reason you had for not getting in touch these last 8 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London, so let's call.
You saved his VidCall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
I have wine in my house. And beer. Some spare parts. Aha. I can cook. I have money. I just have money lying around my house. I have a kettle.
In a little while, Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude.
Wait, I have something in the microwave?
I have to reiterate something.
Can I eat it?
You know, we haven't
It's
heard
my
much
food.
about this Task Force 29 chosen lately. The one Interpol created in 28 after that quote-unquote horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence gathering organizations worldwide.
I have a computer.
It's not like they can come out and say, we've created a special intelligence force of natural born killers
access shit in my house. Pretty nice house. I give it that. Here's ebook. Juggernaut Collective. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when the hacker named Eli posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold 1%ers have on our world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first headlined in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane-force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. So they literally just stole some stuff that affected the weather and sent a hurricane to destroy an event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new non-diplom Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of the hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus' leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and, in general, making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome to the counterterrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective have been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with Black Ops expertise, to assist them. Interesting. Alright, so I have a candlestick holder that's holding beams of light. In Terra Firma, Task Force 29, The Secret Fight Against the Global Terrorism. Weekend Editorial Part 1. On the 21st of March 2028, a chain of coordinated bomb attacks exploded in unsuspecting cities and communities around the world. In that terrifying 6-hour period, up to 50 low-tech but horribly effective devices destroyed lives and terrorized humanity one after another. Too much too late, it was the tragic reason the world finally heeded. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel gathering organizations were cited as primary reasons for the March bombings going unprevented. Normally bound and gagged with political red tape, world leaders reached across the political fences as international demand for a unified and collaborative solution aligned across the globe. In the weeks following, UN mediators urgently proposed an international cooperative force with the power to act effectively across borders. Built upon the base of the existing G18, the effort quickly expanded with 11 more willing political participants in 29, and Task Force 29 was born. So I'm assuming they're also going to be a relative force in this show, or in this game. I called it a show. I call him. Should I watch TV? Oh, I got a cup of coffee. Or tea. I'd like to think it's tea.
The third day in Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States,
That hair is something. What is that outfit? I need to see more. I love the colors and I love her hair.
They claim the U.S. government
But I need details.
Protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented
It's gotta be weird being a robot. Think he could still fuck, even though he's a robot?
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
I'm not gonna concede. I'm gonna go.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchaea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering
Nigga, you
from my
wearing a
injuries.
gold suit.
You went back to Detroit, you saw what
A
happened
solid
to
gold
Sarah
shirt.
Industries.
I gotta look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we
Got a
offered.
gold
They
pocket
lashed out,
square.
broke into the building,
Your hand's
stole what they
fucking
could,
gold.
Burn the rest.
But you struggling. Alright.
Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Well, Frank.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank? Of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
This thing is filing for bankruptcy.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Go at this a little bit more. I have a baseball bat.
Miller, it's Jensen.
Those sunglasses over the eyes had to have been a personal thing.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
I really just walked in this man's house.
Restoring the past.
That's true. They could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows. Come on until they evict us too.
I don't know why I can be this versatile.
Maybe I'm not me.
Just a thug.
Jdi mi z očí, Augu. Nejdřív mi vyhodíš město do vzduchu a teď čekáš, že já na tebe budu slušná?
You really don't care that I knocked out your boy. Well, I'm gonna loot your house. What is all this?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Trying to give me a reason.
You think you're welcome? Think again.
Show him the error of his ways!
Did it.
Huh. This game feels weird. There's a lot of like really awkward moments where I can just mind my own business. And then, like, I'll just walk into a random house and it's just not safe to be in there.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can.
I gotta pick up all that
Augs
shit
took
again.
a hit during the attack.
I intend to go pick up all that shit again.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Not so long ago?
Yes.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Maybe for another.
Anyone who knows.
I don't believe this house had
How long
much.
until they evict us too?
Alright. I got augments. I can't use them right now. I gotta get fixed.
Maybe I'm not.
Got him.
Give us oči Augun.
I guess I had to put her out too.
Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. Here are our top stories.
How did it ever come to this?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. You want to do business? The man is over there.
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
What am I trying to buy? Okay, so this is just a store that I can buy things at. I get a shotgun. It's a lot of money for a shotgun. Huh.
Get out of here, then.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
I wonder.
You say something.
Why is there an Yoba here?
Fuck. One guy. I want to see if I can clear out the store. I wonder if I can clear that place out. I think I can. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really need to be in there for anything else. Plus, it's kind of like where I live at, so kind of be awkward. Just killing all the guys in the store, minding my own business, and then coming back. I'm actually gonna go do that mission. I don't really need anything else that's really lying around either, to be honest. Most of the shit is like my augmentations. Let's go about my business.
Doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door
This kind of has like some free roaming elements. I can just mind my own business.
Down on your knees. Hands behind your head.
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers.
You should have thought of this yesterday.
Down here? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm gonna take the subway.
Papers are on the table. Excuse me.
Cool.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here.
I can't.
I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
I guess I just gotta run my ass off.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Really? What was that?
Not the place for...
I might need to heal myself. I should heal myself. Let's take this. I'm drunk. Holy shit, am I drunk? I am shit-faced. Let's see how good I am at this game drunk. Holy shit. Oh shit. Shit. Oh shit. Fuck.
You can take it from here.
I ran
My
out of ammo.
job's done.
This is actually pretty hard. I mean, I know I can't stealthily do it because the moment that guy's in the doorway, there's another guy right behind that door, ready to beat the shit out of me. I don't know, maybe I can do something. Maybe not be shit-faced when I walk in there and waste all my ammunition. I need time to search the other guys for ammunition and shit so I can not run out. It's practically a scavenger hunt.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my
Will I
odds
get
to
hurt if I
hit
jump
during
off
the
of this?
attack.
Since I'm not really...
I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now.
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. This district. There is all wrong.
Okay,
I think there's another way there.
you're innocent.
I know, this is just the way I need to go. Fuck it. Let's try this again.
Just made my...
Alright, so let's see this. Let's heal up. I'm drunk. Let's kill that guy. Take care of that guy. Oh, thank God. Shotgun. It's got 4 shots in it. Let's make it count. Aha!
I'll keep watch on
Pop your fucking head off. That was literally all I needed. I can make the rest of this work. What the fuck? Now I need to not die again. Let's use that. use that to charge up my battery. A little bit of that. I think I'm drunk again. Fuck. Alright. Alright. So if I can not waste ammo, this rifle will do enough work for me.
Over there.
So there's two above me. They don't exactly know my position.
Have we found anything?
Got one.
Oh, shit.
Got him. Nice.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
All right. That was interesting. There's a bunch of augmented parts hanging from the roof.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonder kind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
That looks actually pretty cool.
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
With all the internal politics, I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in.
Feel my way around.
I don't trust this nigga at all.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there
He
to
doesn't
see
even
what's
know what
wrong.
he's doing.
But don't worry. I'm
I have
not
to
gonna
trust
do
this guy?
anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec. You're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
I don't really have a choice. I really don't trust him, though.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out.
This nigga fucked
Rebooting
me
was
up.
the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
I can Tesla coil people? I can shoot the blade on my arm.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Look at this one, tiny nozzles.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Use an invisible deuterium fluoride laser to generate a wall of concussive force that knocks down targets and displaces objects. It is invaluable in crowd control scenarios where the threats must be neutralized and casualties kept to a minimum. Weapon has a long firing cycle, short operational range, and a lengthy recharge time. Does not sound good. Remote hacking.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
A Tesla capable of firing a 200 milliamp arc of electricity, useful for incapacitating targets. The high current causes muscular contraction strong enough to clamp down on the heart and prevent full cardiac arrest, leaving the target unconscious but alive. I think I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try this out.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
Turn something else off. Got it.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
How do I...
Go ahead, Jensen.
How do I turn it off?
Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Or is it one of these?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Huh. I don't know how to turn it off.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
No, I'm not going to bed.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay. So I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
But you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
It's a little weird.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I just...
No shit,
I feel bad.
This nigga's so
you
literal.
deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
That'd be pretty good. I mean, if anything involving my ex happens, he actually might say it.
They look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
I don't really need to ask.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
I don't know. Should I compromise and just be able to disable things and take other things, or take another mission and? Well, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna probably stop right after this. I've been live for about 2 hours, but for the next time, should I take the mission to get the pieces, or should I just move on with the story and sacrifice turning off other things and turning on other things? I'll try it this time with
I've had enough procedures for one day.
Ah.
Right. You're tired and you got places to be. Sorry for keeping you so long. Just let me know if you change your mind.
But
and be careful, okay? Don't fry yourself.
I want to remain partially human.
I'll be fine, Kohler.
Alright. So I think I'm pretty good. I did this mission. I've got some practice kits. I think this is a good place to end it. So, thank you for everybody who attended. I'm going to save in a new save file. This was a rather interesting episode. We met Kohler, who is usually my go-to guy to fix my augmentations. We found out a little bit more about the Illuminati's intentions, and we realized that I don't have to be stealthy, which is not good for me because it's going to make this game a lot harder, because I'm not stealthy at all. But we'll see where we go from there. Again, thank you to everybody who stopped in. I appreciate it. If you did like it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications for the next time I come live for this game. And one more time, thank you everybody for stopping in. I appreciate it.